Okay.
Yeah, I'm in North Yorkshire.
Right.
So what I'm doing today is just doing basic checks to see whether the horse I'm looking at actually could do with treating.
Yeah.
But generally, what I would do is this a sort of assessment that you'd see me do today, and then obviously treat the horse. So we use adjustments on the vertebral column, and we don't use force; it's speed. So it's the speed of the movements that send the force through the muscle, so the muscles contract and relax around the joints, and that allows then the joint spaces to open up, joint function to improve. And the great thing about this treatment is it improves nerve function as well.
Okay.
So often if you've got horses that have problems with digestion, they've got a little bit poor in their condition, after you've treated them, their coat condition improves, digestion improves, because you've actually kick-started the nervous system again.
Right.
So it's a pretty powerful treatment. Yeah, it's interesting.
Right.
And you won't see it today, unfortunately, because I'm not doing the treatment, but you get some amazing responses from the horses. Lots of licking, chewing, yawning. Sometimes you get them going, oh, and really groaning, falling asleep. I once had to prop a horse up. It was about to go down. I knocked it out so much, so it's pretty good. And it's all just done by hand. We don't use any machinery or anything. So, yeah.
Right.
But all I'm going to do is a little assessment today, so...
Okay.
Right. I'll just look at your form. Okay, Hannah. So we've got Rocky. Okay, yep. And he's 6. Rising 6. So he's in light work at the moment. So how much work is that?
I'd say he's within about 5 days a week.
Okay. Oh, I think that's more than that.
Do you think so?
I think it's like slash meat, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you've not had him treated before.
No.
It hasn't had any injuries, but you're struggling with left canter.
Yeah, but I think that's me.
You think that's you?
I know that's me.
You know that's you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when you say you're struggling with left canter, is that going into canter, or is that maintaining the canter?
Everything. Well, I don't know whether that has anything to do with this after having the lessons.
Did the instructor ride him?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens when you get into a competition situation? Everyone's a bit nervous. What does your horse do? Your horse will automatically want to go into that fight or flight response. Okay? So, how does your horse's posture change? Anyone know?
Shrinks and grows.
They grow, they go into that very arched back, the head and neck comes up, the ears point forwards. Now why does a horse go into that position? They're alert, and when the head goes up, what increases their field of vision? Okay? So in a stressful situation, your horse is going to go into that position, which is of course completely the opposite of what we want them to do in a competition situation, which is work round and soft, to come through from behind, to be listening to the rider or the handler. Okay? So your horse has gone into this flight mode. They've gone into this very alert, ears pricked, head up. What else happens? Adrenaline starts pumping. The blood, which should be circulating all around the muscles, then starts to go into the vital organs in that protective way. Okay? Also, the horse's breathing will become more shallow, and they'll be up on their toes, ready to fly. Okay? So that's how the stress causes your horse's body to go from being relaxed, ready to work, to that very stressed position physically, which is then very hard for you to then get on and ride, because you're starting from such a point of, I'm not concentrating on anything because I think I may be attacked by a lion at any moment, which is that instinctive behaviour with the horse. Okay? So what we want to do is get the horse from, in a stressful situation, in that competition situation where the adrenaline's buzzing from, going from that really tense, I really need to protect myself mode, to nice and relaxed, head down, breathing deeply. So the first thing we need to do is de-stress you. Yes? Okay. So, how are we going to do that? Well, although I am a physical therapist, and I work very much with my hands to create mobility within the horse, it has to come from an energetic place. And what I mean by energetic is that when I go to a horse, my energy has to be such that I'm very grounded, very relaxed, my breathing's very calm, so that when I go into his space and start communicating with him, I'm communicating safety, I'm communicating calm, relaxed, and then he will start to mirror my emotions, okay? So who gets nervous at competitions? Right, come on. If you haven't got your hand up, then I think you're not telling the truth. So what happens to you as the rider, as a handler, when you get nervous? What happens to your heart rate? Goes up. What happens to your breathing? It goes shallow. Yeah, disappears. You can't breathe. What happens to your mind? Does your mind, it goes 100 miles an hour, so your own adrenaline's pumping. Your own thought processes are going very quick. Okay? So before you even go to your horse to get the tack on, to get near the horse at the competition, the first thing you need to do as the rider or the handler is ground yourselves. So I want everybody to put 2 feet in between the ears, underneath the forelock, and you'll feel where you just go slightly into some little pockets. So you can see at all times I'm keeping two hands on the horse. Oh, he's gone already. Two hands on the horse. So the energy I'm creating between the ground, me and him, is staying within our circle here. So I'm not leaving this hand for all my lovely good energy to just disappear off. I'm going to keep my hands here. And you can take some deep breaths. Now, what reactions are we looking for in the horse? Anyone? His eyes. What's his eyes doing? Sleepy. So you're looking for a blink. The eyes going soft. He's looking a little bit concerned as well. What about breathing?